Hey guys, hope everybody's having a great day. I'm going to take a little time today and talk about one of my favorite value designers, manufacturers, knife makers in the game, and that is Asher Knives. And the knife I wanted to focus on today is the Asher Knives Spiro and the evolution of said Spiro. So Asher Knives has been around for a while, made the Nomad, made the Drifter, made, several other knives that are just all fantastic knives. But I think amongst my favorite has been the Spiro. And the first Spiro that came out was this rendition here. It's an S35VN in G10. It's got inset stainless liners, thumb stud action, fantastic detent, fantastic drop, liner lock, super sharp and slicey. Just a nice drop point. So this knife retailed for $75. So when the first Spiro came out, I was a fortunate owner, and I was an instant supporter of Asher Knives. I loved what they were doing. I loved the quality of the knife. I loved the quality of the G10. I've had this knife now in my collection for going on 2 years. It's had a couple of edges put on it. It's cut a lot of cardboard. It's opened a lot of packages. It's even feather sticked some wood, done some whittling. So the first thing we had was the liner lock Asher Spiro, tomato. Then they came out with the next generation Spiro. And no, it wasn't an S35VN with black hardware. They took the Spiro liner lock and made it a titanium frame lock. Again, the evolution of the Spiro. You'll notice that the thumb studs were also increased in size to get more purchase on those. And they went from a liner lock to a fantastic frame lock with thumb studs that give you much more purchase. Still S35VN, still G10 and titanium. And I want to say this knife cost me $95 retail. So I had two Spiros, two fantastic knives. Both of them in G10, one of them full G10 liner lock, the other G10 titanium frame lock. As they do pushing the envelope, they came out with a third Spiro. Guys, it was a full tie. And it came in for under $115. If you use Lefty's code, it was even less. This knife, like the Nomad I showed in an earlier video with the thumb hole, is not only a fantastic knife with materials, it's got a reversible deep carry pocket clip with the tab in the titanium, S35VN, awesome action, awesome sound. Same with the G10 model. Reversible pocket clip. Has a little bit smaller thumb stud. But again, it shows that Asher is not only putting out great knives, but they're improving on great designs and adding in new stuff to the line. So I'm going to remove two of these because they're all the same size, and we're going to do a couple of quick size comparisons. Firstly, we're going to compare it to the Cold Steel 4MAX. And it is going to be smaller than the 4MAX. Surprise. And then we're going to look at it next to the Civivi Baby Banter. It's going to be bigger than the Baby Banter. Now let's look at it next to a knife that it's been compared to quite a bit, both in a good way and in a not so good way, and that's the Benchmade Bug Out. And no surprise, it is the same size as the Benchmade Bug Out, which happens to be a very popular EDC size. I do not think these knives, one knife is a copy of another. I think one knife might pay homage to some of the design elements of another knife that's very popular, the Bug Out. But to me, the Spiro and the Bug Out are very different animals. Whether you're looking at a frame lock versus an axis lock, or a liner lock versus an axis lock. Besides that, they're both pretty neutral designs. So it is the same size as the Benchmade Bug Out. I do not think it's a blatant copy or a copy of the Bug Out. I think it's just take some design cues from knives that are popular that are very Bug Out like. And the Bug Out does have a lot of admirers, and it actually admired a few knives itself when it came out. So that is the evolution of the Asher Spiro. And I'm a big fan of Asher knives. I currently have, I want to say 6 or 7 Asher knives. I like them all. They're not high-end knives. They're not budget knives, but they're a great value for the dollar. And I know they'll stay in my collection. They all mean a lot to me. The company means a lot to me. The owner means a lot to me. I think the world of him. And just think the world of Asher knives. Guys, I think the world of each and every one of you. And I ask to please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. And please look out for each other. Thanks a whole bunch for stopping by and watching the video. Thank you for subscribing if you felt so inclined. I love you all. Peace.